All right, so the great thing about these is you can also use them with regular watercolors. And so you can do some colored pencil and some regular. Some people just like to have the control of colored pencils. The problem is when they mix these up with regular colored pencils and then they think that the regular colored pencils are gonna do watercolor things and they don't. And so if I'm like, well that looks very blue, but maybe I want the top of the sky to be a little bit darker, you can do it that way. And then I just said, oh yeah, I remember I said this was gonna be a nighttime scene, and then I got interrupted. And so now I'm gonna make it a nighttime scene. And so we're gonna blend these colors together with water and see what it does. It should give us kind of like a nice, kind of bluish, darkish sky. It won't be really black because if you notice there's a lot of white still I can see through on the paper. But this really becomes about controlling your paintbrush and the water flow and how much you have where. I think that I have tried getting the paper wet before and then using the colored pencils on top, and that works okay, except if your paper is at all fragile, it can just make your paper so fragile that you tear the paper when you go to color on it with a pencil. So I'm not sure that's the best technique. You can see a little bit of the blue up here. Ta-da! And then be like, oh, now I need some grass. And it's not gonna bleed the same. And so, quite honestly, watercolor colored pencils are probably my favorite way to go, personally. Actually, probably one of my favorite materials, right behind painting with chalk pastels. And then you can leave some of these unpainted if you wanted to. If you'd like the color, I mean like the texture of the watercolor pencil by itself, you can kind of make it look like that. If I wanted to get this real dark on the outline, I can. So I mean for outlining, getting these dark is like lots of fun. Creepy person in the window. Wah. So there's things you can do like that. Maybe this one will still have a red roof. Maybe just the top of the house will be red. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so that's watercolor colored pencil.